Hi, Dave Daley here with your success tip for the day. We're going to talk about paradigms and how important they are and how to really identify and change them if you need to, if you're not getting the results in your life. Now, before we get started, I want to read something from a gentleman by the name of Joel Barker. And what he said is really relevant to what we're going to talk about today. And he said, to ignore the power of paradigms to influence your judgment is to put yourself at significant risk when exploring the future. To be able to shape your future, you have to be ready and able to change your paradigm. Now, I have a lot of people ask me all the time, well, how long will it take to change? How do we actually change it? Well, remember, your original paradigms, your mindset, your habits didn't happen overnight. So your new ones, they're not going to happen overnight either. But that's okay. There's a process and there's certain steps that you can take to help change that paradigm and make that shift to create whatever it is you want in your life. Now, I kind of want to give you a visual. Let's just say you were younger and you had to walk to school. In order to get to school, you had to take a certain path through a field. Now, in the beginning, when you walked that field, okay, it was overgrown. You couldn't really have a distinctive path until you start to walk that. Now, after a while, you would walk it, and then all of a sudden the grass would start to be beat down as you walked it, and sticks and things would start to move out of your way. You would start to create a clear pathway after time. Now, let's just say you had to take a separate direction to school or to work. You had to take a whole other direction in that field. It's going to take you some time to walk that path. But after a while, if you walk that path consistently, right, you change that paradigm consistently, you're going to start to actually see your footsteps. You're going to actually be able to see a whole clear pathway. And that's the same way with your paradigms. It's going to take time. Those habits didn't happen overnight, but there are steps that you can take that I can teach you that will actually start to make that paradigm shift. And the key is long-term. See, that healthy lifestyle change is long-term, nothing short. You don't want the short-term fix. You want that long-term change to create whatever it is that you want in your life, either personal or professional. So paradigms are so vitally important to understand where they came from. See, they started in the subconscious part of your mind. See, when you were younger, your conscious part of your mind was still building. It was still being created. So your subconscious mind took everything in. And there were a lot of people in your life that had, what they said to you had a lot to do with how your subconscious and your habits were built. Your parents, your grandparents, your teachers, your coaches, your siblings, they all had a part in building your paradigm, good or bad. And if a lot of us, when we became adults, we realized that our paradigms, our habits were not productive. They were actually counterproductive. But it's up to you as an adult to start to identify them and change them and look for the right people to help you do that. And that's what we want to do here at Dave Daley Enterprises. We want to help you create that paradigm shift and make that a lifestyle change. And that's what we're all about. So I want to thank you for stopping by. Thank you for spending your biggest commodity with me, your time. We don't get yesterday back, and tomorrow's not guaranteed for any of us. Please stop by our blog, introduce yourself, leave some comments. That's why we put that community together. And remember, today is what counts. Make it happen, and have a great day, and we're going to see you on the other side.